Welcome back to Chrono Trigger for Moms. And my recollection from being a young boy with a mother is that moms really like nice cartoony illustrations. I thought we'd take a look at some of the extras. Because most of these remakes, remasters, we've got extras that we can go into. So you can like a sound test where you can listen to all the music from the game, or watch all the anime movies again. But the part that I like is the game artwork, which is just nice to look at. Some of this is just character portraits. We got Chrono there, and Marle with her crossbow, and Luca with her hammer. Not quite as violent a character stance as the previous two. Robo just kind of chilling. Interestingly, Robo, I guess, doesn't have two hands. Like in this artwork, he's got a gun arm, it looks like. Some kind of, maybe a hydraulic press of some kind. And what's interesting about some of this artwork is a lot of times this is like preliminary character designs. Like they'll hire an artist to design and draw characters for the game, and then they'll convert those characters into the sprites that we see on screen and in-game. And in Chrono Trigger, those characters are actually fairly faithful, but for a few details. For example, in the game, Ayla does not use a club, although in all of the artwork she's depicted that way. So it's possible that the original character designer drew her to use a club, but then they decided to have a character that doesn't wield a weapon and just use her hands instead. Another difference is that Magus is very consistently in the character artwork depicted with this flowing red cape, whereas in the game he wears a very vivid blue cape. I'm not really sure why that discrepancy fits. But then this is the artwork that I really like. The artwork where it's not just the character artwork, but actually like a scene in the game. This would be depicting Chrono and Frog and Robo, which I think is the party I used going through this dungeon, through the magic cave before confronting Magus. This is actually the artwork that made it onto the cartridge of the game. Like if you were to buy this game in Target in 1995, this is the artwork that would be on the box. And it's completely anachronistic. Nothing about this actually made it into the final game. For one thing, it looks like they're fighting Hekran, which is the monster in the water cave after the kids got back to 1000 AD for the first time, just after learning magic. And Frog is not in the party for that. Also, you don't fight Hekran on a snowfield, and in fact, there really isn't a snowfield scene in the game. I guess in Antiquity is a snowy world, but you can see like a village in the background here, which doesn't exist in Antiquity. And then you've got Marle in the back, is wearing like purple robes and throwing a fireball. That's neither of those things are something Marle can do. So this artwork almost certainly was drawn before these characters were solidified in gameplay. And this is like a great scene facing off against Magus. Oh, you know what? No, he's got a purple-ish cape here, not a red one, I guess. Riding the dactyls to the Tyranno lair. Again, Ayla has her big club that she doesn't actually equip in the game. Luca very, very excited to be riding in the Epoch. This is the scene we just saw in the previous video where everybody is chilling out in the forests after pontificating upon what entity must have set them on their quest. And the detail I really like about this one is you can see all the monsters in the forest just kind of looking on at the heroes. Like you got this big gorilla man in the foreground here. But if you look carefully in the background behind the Epoch where Chrono's sword is, there's a Gnu just hiding out there. Which is appropriate because the Gnu are reclusive creatures, and they're very difficult to find. I'm not sure what specific scene this is meant to be depicting, if any. It looks like it's in 1000 AD. It might just be Chrono and Marle just enjoying each other's company after they first meet early in the game, perhaps? This is one, again, this is a scene that does not appear in the game, where it looks like our heroes are defending the Millennium Fair, like, festival square from being invaded by monsters. Doesn't ever happen during the game. And also, Robo is using his spinning hand as a bola weapon here. It's too bad he doesn't have that attack in the game. That would be neat. This might be my favorite piece of Chrono Trigger artwork. I absolutely love this artwork. Where Luca is working on repairing Robo's brain. And Chrono is snoozing in the background. Because this is a scene that doesn't happen in the game, but you could very easily imagine would happen. And that's it for the artwork. But so, a lot of times, games like this have little extras where you unlock as you play the game. And Chrono Trigger is no exception. But today we have Magus and Ayla. Do we want Robo with us? I think we could bring Robo with us. I think we can make that happen. For it is the fated hour, and we are in the portion of the game where we are going to do a lot of little side quests to increase our power level before fighting Lavos at the end. And we've already completed a couple of these, but we're going to get to work now on seeing what it is about Ozzie's fort. Welcome and well met. This is the great Ozzie's... What? Gah! Lord Magus! It is good to see you again, Ozzie. The nerve! You think you can talk to me after you desert your fellow fiends to lick the boots of these filthy humans? You're not our lord, you're a traitor! Why did you leave us? So you don't have to bring Magus to this scene. You don't have to have Magus in your party at all at this point in the game, but you do get some extra little just story tidbits between Ozzie and Magus if you do, which is nice. You pesky, low-down, good-for-nothings can't take a hint, eh? Guess I know what I have to do now. Flee! You called? Oh, dear me, if it isn't Lord Magus, you must like shame to have come back here. A human-loving traitor like you deserves to be punished like the bad, bad boy you are. Stand back, great Ozzie, and let me take care of these cretins. Right, I'll just leave you to it then, Flea. Alright, time for a good hard spanking. So, I think can charm good equipment out of Flea here. Do I want to put some barrier up? Enemy has nothing to give but gratitude. Okay, when you charm an enemy and it says nothing to give but gratitude, what that's saying is the enemy doesn't have anything to steal. We are going to fight Flea again later in this dungeon, and at that point he will have something for us to steal. In the meantime, we'll just throw some dual techs out there. What do we got? We got Beast Tossed. Oh, that's a good one. I enjoy Beast Toss. We're just going to throw Flea back and forth like a rag doll. Oh, just you wait. I'll teach you a lesson next time. Yep, sure you will. I believe it. Howdy! Oh, he's got his whole castle rigged up with tricks and traps, just like he did in Magus's castle last time we saw him. Arise, my fearsome guardians! Slash him to shreds! No one's taking back the treasure I stole fair and square from Magus's keep. So I guess after we defeated Magus, Ozzie looted the place and retreated here. Claw him to pieces! I'm sure we can take these goons out pretty easily. Oh, we don't have to, because Ozzie's tricks and traps seem to work against him more often than not. Ozzie's in a pickle! I'm out of here! So now Magus knows that Ozzie has stolen his treasure, and I'm just going to double check and make sure that Slash also can't be charmed at this rate. Don't you people ever give up? Well, it looks like there's only one choice. Slash! You summoned? Take care of this for me, will you, Slash? Normally I would not deign to cross blades with my former lord, but who am I to question the complex workings of fate? Ready yourselves. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw a charm out. Nothing to give but gratitude. Okay, fair enough. We will fight again. We'll fight Slash again before this dungeon is over, and then we'll be able to charm him, I'm sure. Are we dual teching or beast tossed? I guess we are. That's enough damage. That's pretty good. Oh, didn't I have some strength tabs I wanted to give out? You win this time. At least he fought us with his sword that time. Didn't waste our time in a swordless duel. Yeah, I do have a strength and a speed capsule, and I want to give both of these to Robo, I think. Speed for sure, because his speed's already low. Robo's strength is higher than Ayla's right now. I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, I'm happy to just give him more strength. That's fine. Come on, sweethearts. So if we try to get that chest, we'll just get chopped to pieces by the guillotine blade, so I feel like we'll just skip it. Sweethearts? Don't you want to open the treasure chests? Probably filled with lots of goodies. Nah, I'm good. Oh, treasure! Oh, this poor gremlin. Oh, you hate to see it. Ozzie's bungled that one. I'm out of here. And of course, now that there's no more danger, we can just open the treasure box. And... what? A secret room? With a gloom cape, a gloom helm, and a doom scythe. And that's all Magus's stuff. So we're going a +5 attack power. And he gets stronger if allies are knocked out. Attack power grows when allies are KO'd. I'm not sure what the actual formula is, but that just means his attack would be stronger the more people are knocked out. I don't think there's any situation where that's beneficial, though. I'd much rather have a living party member doing their own thing. So his Gloom Helm blocks all status ailments and gives him a speed boost, and the Gloom Cape is just really good defense. So now Magus is probably our most defensible character. In fact, before I go any further, let's go ahead and kiss everybody. Get our HP back. Yeah, here we go. Here's the big fight. Heh, not so fast, friends. This time's not going to be so easy. Ozzie Pants. Flea Bustier. Slasher 2. With these items combined, we're invincible. Get ready to witness true power. You got it. So I'm going to charm Ozzie. And take his Ozzie Pants. So the idea of this dungeon is that you get these 3 powerful pieces of equipment by charming them. You don't actually win them in the fight. And we're just going to eat this triple tech a lot until one of these bosses is dead. But I don't think they can damage me faster than Robo can heal. I guess we'll find out how much we're actually healing for today. 300, alright. Alright, now let's charm that Flea Bustier. I'm going to continue throwing Dark Bombs at Magus, or at Ozzie. Magus is going to throw Dark Bombs at Ozzie. Obtained Flea Bustier. And we're going to eat another... oh, this is a different triple tech. What's funny about these triple techs is they actually mimic triple techs that you learn in the game. Cure Beam's probably not good here. I'm going to go with Heal Beam still. Because Ayla's about to take a whole bunch of damage here. Ooh. They've got one triple tech that hits everybody, and then one triple tech that just hits one person. And both of them kind of mirror things that your own party can do with their own triple techs, which I think is a nice little touch. And then you, my dear, why don't you go over there and steal that slasher too? And Magus will throw a high potion at you. There's the slasher too. Excellent. None of these items are actually that useful in the long term. But we have them. We have all three of them. And now we're going to just beast toss these people to death. Just play ping pong with the bad guys. With my two highest strength characters. I'm actually surprised that Robo's strength is higher than Ayla's right now. And you only have to beat one of them. I guess they all die at the same time. I guess to ensure that they can always use that triple tech. If you were able to kill one of them and then have to fight the other two, they would lose all of their powerful attacks, which are all triple techs. Magus learned his next tech. Nice. Dark Mist. Impossible! Got a clarity cap and a speed ring. I think we definitely for sure want to give that to Robo to increase his speed. Nice. Now, like I said, I don't think we're actually equip any of these, but the Ozzie pants is it's a helmet. You wear his pants on your head because it's weird. Defense is big, but question mark is a special ability. If you equip the Ozzie pants, you are in a permanent state of confusion because you have pants on your head, I guess. And I'm not sure that Ozzie has washed them at all recently. And what that means is a confused character will just automatically randomly attack anybody they want, even your own characters. So that's just a bad item. We also got the Flea Bustier, which is big magic defense. I thought that only the women could wear that. No, I guess anybody can wear it, but it is big magic defense. I guess the best prize is the Slasher 2, which is a pretty good sword, although Chrono does lose some speed from the Swallow. And I think speed is more important. So like I said, these three weapons, none of them are like super good going into the end game, but we have them now. And it's a pretty easy side quest, so... Magus, you really have it out for me, don't you? We fought side by side. You said you wanted to create a world for fiends. It was all a lie, wasn't it? You used me. I sought power, nothing more. Surely the howling of those bitter winds does not escape your ear. The end draws nigh. You can't defeat me. What would become of fiendkind? I can't lose. I won't. Okay. Well, we can attack Ozzie, but we know he's in his impenetrable ice barrier. But there's also these switches on the wall behind him. Wahaha! Gotcha! Oh no. Adios, amigos! I don't know who speaks Spanish in this world, but... So this time we don't get dropped into a trap pit. We just get dropped to the lower floor, to the previous level of the tower, but... And then we just walk back up. You're wasting your time. You'll never defeat me. Alright, 2 more switches. Whose cat is that? No, not that switch! Ugh. I am unable to determine the logic behind his actions. And that's it for Ozzie's Fort. You just come here to get some good equipment for Magus. I think the best equipment for Magus. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, I'd already taken off his amulet, because he's got status protection from his armor now. So that's really all you come here for, is to get good armor for Magus in the hidden room, and Get some closure to Ozzie, Slash, and Flea. And you can charm their special items away if you want to. Okay, the next thing we have to do here in 600 AD... Oh, you know what? First, before we move on, let's see how we've changed the timeline. Because now if we travel to 1000 AD... we have nice, happy music here in Medina Village, in the Village of Fiends. And the Fiends are all happy creatures now. It's such a lovely day today, isn't it? Why do I always get stuck doing this? You'll notice that the giant square with Magus' statue no longer exists, because Ozzie wasn't around the past 400 years to harbor a grudge. And if we go into the Elder's house... the Elder's now this just random blue imp. I'm the mayor of Medina. Make yourself at home. The name's Bando, here to build the ferry that's to service Medina in truce. So yeah, Medina is... They're good players on the world stage now. They are a civilization of friendly, human-loving fiends. Oh, there's a... speed capsule! What? Just laying on the counter? Were they making speed capsule salad? What's going on? Eat it, Robo. Oh, enjoy. Yes, sir. I'm scrubbing as hard as I can. I'm not slacking off, I swear. Why has he gotta be so mean? So instead of continuing to harbor a grudge against humans, Ozzie's great grandson is working as a dishwasher in Medina Village. Little touches like that. Alright, we are going to move on to... we're not going to abandon 600 AD just yet. We're going to move on to the Middle Ages again. And this is the village of Koras. And Koras village... first of all, probably has some treasures just hanging out. Is there anything worth buying here in Koras? Nah. Nothing I need. Oh, you know what? I do want to buy something here. I said I was going to do this in one of the previous videos. I just want a basket full of shelters. Just to have them on hand for future save points. Okay. And in these houses, there's something eerie about those ruins to the north. How the black omen shines in the sun. Tomorrow should be a beautiful day as well. I don't know how he can see the Black Omen, because the Black Omen is like 2 continents away, but you have to remember that we made the Black Omen appear in 12,000 BC, so it's just a fixture in everyday life now here. I'm looking for black treasure chests. I know there will be some in the ruins to the north, but first... ah, here he is. Here's the man himself, Toma. Ah, well met, Magus. That line is amusing, because presumably Toma grew up in this village, and in this world, in this time period, has been besieged by Magus and his armies for years, and now Magus is just very chummy with everybody. I finally stumbled upon a hint as to the whereabouts of the Rainbow Shell. Toma's a treasure hunter. He's never really properly introduced in the story, as far as I can tell. This is our first contact with him. We didn't miss him earlier. This is just the first time you talk to him. But he's a treasure hunter, and he's on the hunt for the Rainbow Shell. Still, I can't shake the feeling that things will go sour this time. I fear my luck may have finally run out. Say, would you mind holding on to this for me? He's given us a bottle of liquor, or, on the Super Nintendo, back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, Nintendo had a policy to not have alcohol references in their games. So, in the Super Nintendo version of this game, Toma does not give you a bottle of spirits, he gives you a bottle of soda. And the item is called Toma's Pop. So we have Toma's Pop now. Should the worst befall me, it would mean a lot to me if you pour that over my headstone. A touch morbid, I know, but I beg you. So I'm not super clear on Toma's position in the plot. Like I said, it's possible that you can run into him earlier, like maybe in Denadoro, the village on the other continent, much earlier in the game. And maybe I just haven't talked to these NPCs since 1995, so how would I know? But Toma's a treasure hunter, and apparently he trusts us enough. But he's going to find the rainbow shell. He's going to figure out what's going on with the rainbow shell, which is this treasure he wants to find. And, well, let's give him 400 years and see what he's figured out. Well, by 400 years, one way or another, Toma is long dead. And if we go up here, here's his gravestone. Here lies the great explorer, Toma Levine, 6th of 3rd moon, 634. So he actually lived a long and fruitful life after we met him in 600 AD. He lived another 34 years. So Magus is going to honor his dying wish and pour the bottle of spirits over the tombstone. And because magic is real! The ghost of Toma. Magus! It's been many a day. I located the rainbow shell, as it were. To the northwest of this cape is a large island called the Giant's Claw. The shell is there. The Giant's Claw. But beware, there are droves of monsters afoot there. Well then, I believe this is farewell. Thank you, Toma. You were a minor character in Chrono Trigger. Truly, there is no drink so fine as one shared in the company of friends like you. All the best to you. Thanks, guy that I talked to twice in the span of 400 years. I feel like a monster-filled cave is... sounds dangerous. Let's explore these ruins instead, eh? I don't think I want Robo for this, though. Let's go ahead and get Luca back out. Luca, what are you equipped with, baby doll? Oh, you've got all the good stuff. You're still good. You could almost put on this magic, this flea bustier and be basically impervious to magic. Stats will go up to 100, basically. It goes up to... It doesn't display 100 on the screen. It displays star star. So if you're at star star, you're at 100, essentially. But I was corrected in my comments for the last video that... Oh no, I do want Robo. Yeah, I was corrected in that I should just need Dark Bomb, Laser Spin, and Flare, and if I have those all equipped... who's got the higher magic? Luca does. So Luca can put on the black gemstone, and that should allow me to use this triple tech. Assuming this is the correct triple tech. Maybe it's not, and I'm dumb and bad. So these are the northern ruins. They're filled with monsters. Yeah, I don't have access to that triple tech, so I'm not sure what's going on. Let's just try Fire 2. I want to see if I can blow these monsters away pretty easily. Because we're going to be making a lot of forays into here. It looks like it might take 2 Fire 2s to clear this out. Oh, even 2 Fire 2s didn't do it. Alright, Robo, use your proximity bomb and explode. Oh no, they're dead. Okay, so they have like final attack abilities. Yeah, I was thinking that to do this triple tech, I needed the black gemstone equipped. Where is it on this list? Oh, this is Marl, Luca, and Magus. Okay, I'm using the wrong characters. There's one with Robo, Luca, and Magus. That must be a different gemstone. Is it the silver gemstone? That's Robo, Frog, and Ayla. What other gemstones do I have? Just black and silver for now. Okay. See, I'm using the wrong characters. That's what's messing me up. Maybe we'll stumble across it as we go forward. But okay, we'll use this party for now. I do need... You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Robo use his Cure Beams. The problem is, when we kill these monsters, they're going to use their super attacks on us. And that MP Buster attack drains all of our MP, so now we don't have any for you. But I've got enough for Flare, and if need be, we can just stay at the inn down in Koras. Apologize if you heard that clicking on the microphone, but my goodness, it was hot in this room and I had to turn my fan on. So Flare is enough to just tear these guys to pieces, that's fine. We must need to get a different gemstone for this triple tech then. So we can't get in this door because there's a hole in the way, right? Seems weird. Luca, just do that thing you do so well. This is where we're starting to see dividends and giving Luca all those magic capsules for the entire game. Her magic stat is abnormal. Oh, she's dead now, too, which is cool. Yeah, go ahead and hit Magus with MP Buster. He did not have any MP to take, so we're fine. Luca does not need any more TP anyway because she has Flare, so it all worked out for me in the end. You know what? Just go ahead and Cure Beam yourself as well. I'm trying to think of what other gemstones there are. And yeah, same thing in this room. We can't get through because the floor is collapsed. So it looks like we can't actually make any progress here. So, okay, let's go back. First of all, let's stay at the inn. Get our magic points back. Hi, it's 10 gold to stay the night and get a full heal, all hit points and magic points. We're getting like 1,600 gil per fight in that dungeon. So we can stay at the inn like 160 times every time we win one fight there. Here's the tavern. I don't want to be in the tavern just yet. I don't know if Toma is still there or not. In this residence, though... Oh, those are the workmen's... Oh, no, we do want to be in the tavern. This poor bastard here. Robbed of my carpentry tools. How am I to work without my tools? So that guy doesn't have any tools. Otherwise, he could help us repair the dungeon and explore more of it. Alright, well, maybe someone in another version of Koras can help us out here with this mess. Looks like they've completely refurbished the inn. It's a completely different structure now. How they rebuilt the structure without that guy's carpentry tools, they don't ever explain. All my husband does is sit at that tavern all day, nursing drinks. Well, just wait till he comes home. He'll be nursing a sore jaw then. Alright, let's tone it down on the domestic abuse, please. Bring me another mug. Sir, I think you've had quite enough soda already. Who are you to tell me when I've had enough? You're worse than the wife. What's wrong with a carpenter having a few pints in the afternoon, eh? You want to borrow my tools? Well, sure, why not? Be my guest. I'm a little busy, as you can see, so you'll need to go get them from my wife. Alright. So we have his permission to take his tools, because he doesn't work anyway. He's a disgusting lout. What? His tools? Oh, hold on, they're right here. In the fridge. Ah, we've got carpenter's tools now. Sorry, kid, your father's a drunk. And now he's unemployed. Armed with carpentry tools, we can go back to the past. Oop, we gotta go to the tavern. This is what carpenters do when they don't have any tools. Or when they do have tools. I forget how it works. Are those carpentry tools you're carrying? Yeah, and they're from 400 years in the future, so... Might you be willing to lend them to me for a while? My thanks, friend. Now I can finally get to work again. Alright. You've my thanks for lending me these tools. 'Twas most gracious of you. Now I can finally get back to work. Alright, what say we start with the ruins up north? On your feet, you lazy do-nots! Whatever you say, master. Layabouts all come swarming downstairs. The man has taken on 4 apprentices, more than any one man can chew. I seem to recall monsters in this dungeon being able to pretty much kill you outright, so I'm going to drop a save right here. Seems like the safe thing to do. We've done all we can. We can't repair monster-infested places. Let us know when you've cleared a floor of beasties. We'll handle the rest. On your feet, you lazy do-nots. Whatever you say, master. So now some of the holes in the floor will have been repaired. So what I'm going to actually do for the remainder of this dungeon is... I want to make sure... Like, this reduces her magic stat a little bit, so Flare will not be as strong. But magic consumption is reduced by 75%, so she'll be able to cast it a lot more, as long as she doesn't get hit by that MP buster. So this hole is still... Oh, you know what? I should not have opened this chest yet. We won't open any more chests. We'll leave all the chests. So that hole is still there. But they must have repaired this one. Ah. Now we can access this door. And there's holes all over this floor. Let's just start on this side and move our way across. Luca, show us how it's done. So with a slightly lower magic stat, how much is Flare exploding for? 3,300. Okay. And she only used 5 magic points to do that with that golden stud. So there's still a hole there. This is the door we can get through. Call all the guys over. It's a big party. Let's go. Stack them up. I can literally kill an infinite amount of Skelling-mans with Flare right now. Like, Magus is probably our most powerful character in terms of defense, because he's got his best armor and is immune to all status ailments. But I think it's fair to say that Luca might be our strongest character in terms of putting out all of the damage. Part of that is because she's just naturally good with magic. She's a caster character, her magic is naturally high, but we've also given her a ton of magic capsules over the course of the game. If we had given all those magic capsules to Chrono, he could probably be doing something close to this with his Luminaire spell, which is also pretty strong. Unfortunately, there's not a big water spell. Neither Frog nor Marl have a water spell that is the equivalent of Flare or Luminaire. Ah, so there's a black chest over there, a sealed chest. And it looks like we've reached the end of what we can do. But we've cleared all the monsters out of that floor. Hi, I'd like to commission you again. You want the northern ruins repaired? 2,000 gold ought to cover it. On your feet, you lazy do-nots. Whatever you say, master. And we're going to repeat this process until the entire dungeon is complete. And they work fast, too. Like, we just hired them 20 seconds ago, and as soon as we step inside, we've done all we can. We can't repair monster-infested places. Let us know when you've cleared a floor of beasties. We'll handle the rest. On your feet, you lazy do-nots. Whatever you say, master. Alright, let's see if they've done anything down in the basement. We did clear the basement. They didn't do any work down here last time. Ah, but they have today. Here rests Cyrus, the fool who defied Magus. Now, what's really funny about this is, remember, we had the opportunity to change Magus's name when he joined the party. And if you change his name to, say, a butt, and you come here and read it, it will say, "Here rests Cyrus, the fool who defied a butt." Even though Cyrus has no way of knowing that Magus had changed his name, and even though whoever carved this tombstone would have never known either. But okay. Actually, I think Magus has dialogue here if you do bring him to the tombstone. "Here rests Cyrus, the fool who defied a butt." Cyrus. Cyrus, I have returned. I will fulfill that oath I swore so long ago, and my final promise to you as well. I hope that final promise wasn't to defeat Magus, because you kind of reneged on that one. Cyrus. Lots of ghosts coming out of tombstones in this episode. Glenn. Thank you for making the journey all this way. Cyrus. You must think ill of me. You think overmuch. You've come far, my friend. I was never as fine a warrior as you are now. As Magus's fire consumed me, my heart burned with the thoughts of all I'd left unfinished, and all I left behind. Magus, King Guardia, Queen Lean, and of course you, my dear good friend. Cyrus. But the skills you've honed over all this time are superior to any I could ever claim to know. I can rest now, knowing that all will be made right by your hands. Your sticky, webbed hands. Farewell, my friend. Cyrus, wait! Queen, look after Queen Lean. Farewell, Glenn, my friend. Cyrus! Forgive me, Cyrus. The masamune. Oh, okay, Magus doesn't have lions here. He just kind of shuns away from the masamune. What else? All that emotional baggage was weighing you down. The hero's strength is strength of will. Can't very well save the world if you're dwelling on the past. Now you're truly strong. True strength. And now we can use all of our power too, can't we, Massa? You bet, Mune. It's pulsing with strength. Ah, the Masamune's true form. I must go now, Cyrus, but I go to follow in your footsteps and see done all that you had wished. May my actions honor you. Come, let us be on our way, he said to the villain who slew Cyrus to begin with. So, this is a pretty typical RPG side quest in that when you get to the end of the game, there's typically a side quest for each character to unlock their ultimate weapon. It's very common in RPGs like this, and we've seen this happen so far. We did the Son of Sun quest to get Luca's ultimate weapon. We did the Ozzie quest to get Magus's ultimate weapon. Robo and Chrono will both have their ultimate weapons later. But Frog is a little different, because remember, it did seem strange that we went through all that trouble to forge the Masamune, and we're told it's the only sword that could damage Magus, and that turned out to be the case. But then we immediately got better weapons for him. However, with this side quest done, the Masamune becomes Frog's strongest weapon by far. Not only does it give him this incredibly high attack power, but I believe it also has a much increased critical hit rate. It's augmented by the hero's badge. That's what gives him the critical hit rate. This makes him incredibly strong, just attacking, because he's attacking with one of the strongest weapons in the game, and he's almost always getting a critical hit. Here's the rub. Because this game has a New Game Plus option. When you beat the game, you can start over from the beginning with all of the levels, all of the items, all of the spells, and all of the equipment that you had in the previous game, except for the masamune. Because it's a storyline weapon. If you had it in your inventory from the beginning of the game, you could just give it to Frog the first time you meet him, and that would trigger the storyline events where you go to fight Magus too early. So, in a New Game Plus, Luca and Magus and Robo and Chrono will all have their ultimate weapons, but Frog still has to earn his every time you've come through. That's not why we're putting Frog back on the bench. We're putting Frog back on the bench because Robo is the one that really needs the tech points right now, but it is one of the few things you don't get when you start over with a New Game Plus. You do not get access to the masamune, but it does make him one of the strongest characters. Alright, so they've repaired... So this whole room was clear of monsters, but they only repaired one of the holes. Fair enough. Oh, and it wasn't even this one. Oh, they must have only worked downstairs. I'm gonna go hire them again to come upstairs and... Oh, alright. At least the monsters. I don't think the monsters in here even respawn. So back to the carpenter's house. You want the northern ruins repaired? 2,000 gold ought to cover the cost. Well, wait a minute. I just paid you 2,000 gold and you didn't repair the whole place. Sounds like the lazy do-nots are being lazy and naughty. Whatever. We have effectively infinite gold at this point. We are not hurting for money in any respect. Let's see how much work they've done this time. Oh, looks like they might have gotten all of it. Okay, so I don't... Reacting to the pendant? No, don't remove the item. I think this is Marl's ultimate weapon, actually. It's her best one, but you've got to level it up in the box. The same way that you level up all the previous ones. If I check the box and let it react to the pendant, it spends the next 400 years getting even stronger than it already was, so we can travel to the present and pick it up there instead. Marl does not have her own side quests to unlock her ultimate weapon, presumably because she's not an attacking character. Like, her weapon is less important to her role as a combat character than anybody else's. And this might be the last part of the dungeon, actually. We might be done as soon... once we get through this floor. Oh, we got the goop. Warning, goop acquired. Oh, that took out the goop, too. Goop is hard to damage, if you recall. It has very high defense. But nothing withstands Luca's flare. It's just too good. My treasure box has disappeared. What? I think I'm just going to take these because I forget what they are, and if they have to be leveled up, it'll warn me before I take it. And if they don't have to be leveled up, there's probably nothing I want anyway. But it is reacting to the pendants. We'll let that one level up. And we'll let that one level up. Excellent. And stop shaking your head, Magus. Get out of here. So now we can go back to the future. Or the present, as it is commonly called. I do wish that they had given the present a different name. Because it's not literally the present. Like, it's not Robo's present. It's not Magus's present. It's only the present for Chrono, Luca, and Marl. And yeah, they're like the main characters, but I don't know, I feel like they could call it something a little different. It's a pretty peaceful time of history, I guess. Oh, and it also changes the name on the map from the Northern Ruins to the Hero's Grave. Again, very, very appropriate. So, wait a minute. I see you down here, Strength Capsule. I think I'm going to pop that on Chrono, actually. So I can take this. That's an elixir. And now this has leveled up. Moonbeam armor instead of Nova armor. Ooh, do you want some Moonbeam armor? Oh, you sure do. Look at that magic defense. Put it on, my good dude. And then up here... I guess the monsters never moved back in. Onimaru upgraded to Suzaku. I bet that's a sword for your boy here. Damage times 4 for critical hits. Whoa! That's a good sword. I mean, you can pair that with... Oh, we probably don't have something to give him critical hits, though. Well, whatever. It would be a good sword. We're going to get a much better one before too much longer. Siren's Kiss is upgraded to the Valkyrie Bow. And that is for Ms. Marl. And it only raises her attack to 134. And I don't think it has any special abilities or anything. And I think if we go down into the basement... the treasure box down here will already be gone because we opened it in... Yeah, it's already gone. Because we opened it in 680. I don't know why my Epoch is parked way over here. I guess I wanted it parked closer to the carpenter's house. Oh, I guess I'm also sorry that I crashed it right into the middle of the town fountain there. That wasn't intentional on my part. My bad. I don't know why Cyrus is interred here in Koras instead of in Guardia, where he served. There's not another capsule down here. No. Okay. I was going to say, I walked through this room like 4 times and didn't see a capsule there, so it must not be in this time period. So there's another elixir. We took it in the future. We can also take it in the past. And now... we can have the Nova armor. And even though the Moonbeam armor is better, Nova armor is probably still pretty good. Like if I wanted to give this... yeah, look at that. Prevents... is it... ooh, prevents all status ailments. What? Is that an improved... Moonbeam armor doesn't block status ailments. Oh, I think Nova armor might be better. I like blocking all status ailments. That's good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on. Do you want Moonbeam armor then? You can't wear it. And I'm sure you don't, because you've got your Gloom Cape. Oh, it is better for you, too. You know what? I'm not gonna put Moonbeam armor on you, because you're wearing something else anyway. I guess we'll just leave it in the inventory. You know what? Status ailments are not that big of a deal. I'd rather have the armor. I keep changing my mind. I'm gonna keep second-guessing myself. I didn't realize that leveling some of these items up gave them completely different properties. So now I have the Onimaru. And this is the Siren's Kiss, both of which we have in the regular and upgraded forms now. Now I'm curious to see if these items have different properties as well. May inflict stop. So Siren's Kiss is a little weaker, but might inflict the stop status ailment. And no, Onimaru is not... Suzaku is just a completely better option for him. Fair enough. That does make sense to me, at least. Alright, so powered up we are now. We can perhaps start to take on the Giant's Claw. Okay. I guess we're going to switch out for... because we want Ayla in the party for this. Do you want this armor? Maybe she can't use it either. Yeah, Nova armor looks like it's only for the big boys. You want some Ozzie pants? No, you don't want Ozzie pants. Let's go ahead and put this Aeonian helmet on. You can have the ruby armor. That's great. We want you to have this because we're going to do some charming in this dungeon. In the Giant's Claw. Crumpled note written in Toma's hand. These holes, perhaps they're meant to be jumped into. Yes, I'd best start all over. Ah, Toma is helping us from... I almost said beyond the grave, but oh, this looks familiar. It's the remnants of the Tyranno lair. This appears to be the Reptite Castle. Lavos Fall, bury Tyranno lair. Underground, long time. These torches have been burning for 65 million years. Total bros. You know what? I should put... oh, I do want Robo in the party for... to get the tech points. We're gonna need those. Oh, Magus can do the work here with his shadow attacks for sure. Oh, we need to stun him, though. That's okay. Magus has lightning, too. We can commit to that instead. Oh, I turned on auto battle by accident. I inadvertently pushed the auto battle button, which is the triangle button on my controller. No, no, no. I need you to cast lightning too. And do we want a beast toss here? No, lightning just tears him up. Fair enough. Obtained a clarity cap. Alright, so we're going to make our way through the Tyranno lair once again. I think this circles back to the top. No, this goes downward. Oh, you guys again. Well, now that my memory is refreshed, I know I have to start with lightning too. I might want to give him a magic ring. He's at the sunglasses right now, which just increases all of his damage output. As long as lightning 2 can kill the little guys and lower the defense on the big guys, I think we'll be okay here. He discharged that pretty quickly. Is his defense back up? Nope, he's still fine. My goodness, Magus' attack power is the strongest out of this party right now, just because he's got that weapon. Ayla's is completely reliant on her experience level, I do believe. Maybe I should be giving her the strength capsules then. Let's see if we can get her to star strength as quickly as possible. Alright, so what was down this way? Oh, this might be the path back up. I do like dungeons where they don't transition to a battle music during fight scenes, where they just continue playing the dungeon music. I like the battle music in this game, but it kind of does give a little more gravitas. Oh, look at you! Crazy, right? Oh, I auto-battled again. That's not good. I gotta stop doing that. The reason I keep doing that is the triangle button on the controller. In Final Fantasy games, you can't have more than one character's action menu on screen at a time. The menu that says fight, this one, attack, tech, item, and Chrono Trigger, multiple characters can be on screen at a time. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy games lately, and in that game you have to push the triangle button to pass the turn to the next character if you want them to take an action this turn instead of you. So I keep pushing triangle to try to pass the turn. And yeah, here we go. A save point. I don't think I need you, but... I remember this trap. Oh, that poor cat. Oh, those poor gorillas. Oh, you know what? Actually, we want gorillas. And here's why. If this is the monster I think it is. It might not be. Let's charm the gorilla on the left. Hit them both with Dark Mists. Mega Elixir. That is just a full heal for the whole party. You use that as an item, and everybody gets all of their hit points and magic points back. And as far as I know, you can get as many of them as you want here. Because in each battle, each of these gorillas has one Mega Elixir. I might want to give Magus the gold stud so he can do more casting. Although after this fight, I guess I can just use a shelter to give him a full heal. Because monsters in here are very, very tanky. That tanky just means they have a lot of hit points. A character with a lot of hit points is called a tank because, like, think of a tank. Like an actual tank. Right? Lots of armor, hard to destroy. So a monster that's super tanky is one that is difficult to destroy because of their hit points or because of their defenses. Alright. Maybe this is the path that circles back to the top. Or maybe it's just a dead end. There's nothing up here anymore. Well, I made use of the save point and I got 2 Mega Elixirs. So now that I know that I can't lightning you freaks of nature, who I have to assume have just been down here for 65 million years evolving this whole time. They've evolved defenses against electricity, it seems. But not against Shadow. And we have the Time Stream's most prevalent Shadow Wizard. Alright, downstairs we go. I like how the castle is kind of broken into shards. And oh, this is where we come back around. Okay, this is the loop back to the beginning. I can see a little bit of map over there on the left. Okay, so we gotta look for the holes to jump into. These holes, perhaps? No, it's gonna be the holes on the other path. The ones that Toma said are for jumping into. Toma was right all along. How dare he? These guys just want to keep partying. You know what? I will take your TP, my friends. Magus and Robo both need to learn a bunch of tech still. Actually, Robo's working on his final one, I do believe. I do think among other treasures we find a gemstone in here with one of like the endgame triple techs in it. Maybe it's the one we're looking for. Okay, so we have to kill the cat. Sorry, kitty. And then jump in the hole ourselves. Now we're going down. Oh, cool. The gorillas we dropped before. You know what that means. I'm going to charm them with Ayla's feminine wiles. And then I'm going to dark mist them. The reason, because charm has a high success rate, the reason it's working so well for us is just because Ayla has an accessory we've given her that increases the success rate of charm. So it's working a lot more often than it otherwise would. And now we're going to charm the other one. This is probably more Mega Elixirs than we'll ever reasonably need. But it's good to have them for terrible emergencies. Oh, Magus' critical hit with the double swipe. Coming in hot. I do like that the gorillas attack you by throwing your dude at another dude. Oh, Robo's critical hit. Nowhere near as good as Magus's, though, because Robo does not have his best weapon yet. Robo, can you please throw a Cure Beam at Magus? Thank you, my friend. What does this button do? Uh-oh. The boys. Are we lightning? I think you guys like lightning, I want to say. It was one of Ayla's tribe mates that told us that lightning stuns all dinosaurs. Ah, there's a capsule in here. Yeah, let's pop this on Ayla. This is the only way we can increase her attack power right now, and she's super strong, but she will not get the benefit of a weapon to make her more super stronger. There's another capsule over there, I just saw it. This is just... okay, so that goes around to this treasure. Grab a high ether. Grab another strength capsule. For Ms. Ayla. So yeah, if you just wanted to take a few hours and hang out in this dungeon and charm mega elixirs off of gorilla men, feel free. That is the sole reason I wanted to bring Ayla into this dungeon. For this and this alone. I think the boss might have something worth charming too. I guess we'll find out. These guys do like to counterattack, but they can only do it when they're standing right next to them after you damage them. Like the gorilla here might be able to counterattack Megas. Nope, too far away. Ayla's crit for 900 damage, thank you. So I guess if you didn't want to trigger the counterattack, you just make sure that the character standing next to him doesn't attack. But in our case, the character standing next to him is a 4,000-pound robot that punches for 900 damage. So I think we'll just... I don't think the counterattack is going to dissuade me. Robo, throw some more cure beans out there. Keep us nice and healthy, my friend. Hey look, the Mega Elixirs guy. The Mega Elixir guy is back. I'm taking another one. Ayla, will you please seduce the winged gorilla monster? Magus, will you please electrocute the horny reptile creatures? Thank you. Oh, not too far to counterattack. I don't know what Magus bounced off right there. The gorilla tried to throw him into the pit, and he bounced off of the pit. How close is Robo to his big boy spell? Oh, he's going to get it next battle. The blue gemstone. Is that the gemstone that I want? Omega Flare. That's... Okay, I gots to go back to this party. Maybe for the boss. We'll save it for the boss, because I don't want to miss out on Mega Elixirs as I go forward. We'll know the boss is coming because there will undoubtedly be another save point. Now, I think if I climb this ladder here, it will go back up to this route, and dropping from that ladder is a one-way trip to back to the beginning of the dungeon. So that's how we get out if we wanted to leave. I don't want to leave. There's more exploring to be done. Ooh, how do we get to you? Oh, I guess we just walk down along the cliff. This is a blue... Really? There's nothing blue about Omega Flare. I'm blue, Abadi Abadai. Oh, it's the big boy. Okay. Magus for his part. And then I guess we just attack. If we wanted to take the big guy out in one hit, we could use Beast Toss. Would do the trick. Thank you. I had thought when he discharges the lightning energy that it would raise the creature's defense again. So we got Electrocute now. Excellent. So I'm going to swap some equipment around. You, my friend. Go ahead and put on the Nova armor. And this Dark Helm, why not? I want to switch you out for the Frog, man. Because poor Frog is still has very few of his techs. So, let's give Frog the Hero's Badge. Let's give him this Moonbeam armor. And he can do the rest of the dungeon with us. So that goes up, this goes... Oh, there's another capsule in there? I bet we can't get there from here, though. Like, we're going to go downstairs and find a switch that will open that door up. Or no, we're going upstairs. We're going upstairs, we're going to jump down this hole. No, we're not. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to charm this beastie here, for sure. Where did he go? The beastie's gone. Well, okay. Magus could just go ahead and win this for everybody. Because I thought Omega Flare took Flare, Electrocute, and then Magus's highest level Dark Magic attack, but I guess that's not the case. Somebody in my comments from my previous video corrected me on that. So what am I doing here? The beastie hung around this time, good. You can use Dark Mists. That'll clear out the little guys. Now let's see if Frog can bust out a critical hit with his Super Sword. He only gave me a Lapis that time. What a chip! Sometimes you get, I guess, a common mechanic in JRPGs that have a steal command, like Ayla's Charm spell. Sometimes enemies have multiple items that you can get, and it's random which one you get. So it's possible you usually get Mega Elixirs from these guys, but sometimes they only give you a Lapis instead. A Lapis is still a good item. It heals everybody for 200 hit points. Like, it's not bad. But okay, I want to come around the other side here. A Wrath Band. Is that a counterattack? What is this? 80% counterattack rate. Oh, that's pretty good. For most of the game, Chrono had a 50% counterattack rate, and that was already really good. It's worth fighting this battle again. Oh, you're out of Dark Mist. Can you charm? Go with Fire, then. Let's see if they absorb Fire. They might only absorb lightning as a kind of fake out because they're dinosaurs, but they've got special lightning defenses, whereas most dinosaurs don't. There's my Mega Elixir. I feel like I'm entitled to that Mega Elixir. Oh yeah, no, they did not like that fire. They did not like that fire very much at all. There's Frog's 900 damage critical hit. You like to see it. I know we've been getting high ethers and things in this dungeon. Magus is going to need one here pretty soon. First, Frog, can you please slurp everybody back to good health? And let's fill Magus back up to 60 for now. So last time this guy disappeared out of the fight somehow. No, I guess he's still here this time. I'm not sure what happened to him. I wasn't able to charm him. He did have a Mega Elixir for me, though. But yeah, these monsters respawn as much as you want. You can just keep stealing Mega Elixirs until you have as many as you think you'll need. And once you have like a full stock of Mega Elixirs, basically the only way you can get a game over is if the enemy has an attack that completely wipes your entire party in one hit. Which Lavos does. So our defenses are not even though we have all of the healing we could ever want in these Mega Elixirs, the point of doing all the Faded Hour quests is to increase our defensive power level more than anything. What are you? Are you Rubbles? We're getting Omni locked, so yeah, I guess these are Rubbles. I mean, Frog can use the TP, so I'm not going to say no. Yeah, we're not having any difficulty hitting these creatures now, because we've leveled up so much since Mount Woe, which is the last time we saw them. Black Hole Magus is gaining more and more techs. Black Hole is not... Attempt to banish enemies within a circle. So that's like an instant death spell. Oh, he's working on his final tech now, Dark Matter. Down we go. Oh, if I go up these stairs... Yes. There's my strength capsule. We'll go ahead and give this to Ayla. And now we can go back out that way if we wanted, but we don't want. We want to go deeper into the bowels of the former Tyranno lair. There's the save point. There's an empty box. Alright. I'm sorry, Frog. I know we told you you could play for a little while, but... we have to put... the Dark... Really? The Dark Helm's better than anything else? Alright, you keep it. You can enjoy it. Luca. You can equip the blue gemstone. And that unlocks Omega Flare. Flare plus Laser Spin plus Dark Bomb. So yeah, you could use this relatively early, I guess. I was mistaken on which 3 techs you needed to learn. It's empty. Is there supposed to be a chest here? Because this looks like a glitched little treasure box to me. Oh, that roar also sounds familiar. Hey, buddy! I remember you. You're in the way. Mm-hmm. Five. Oh, we're counting down. Here we go. Omega Flare. Hit all foes with amplified laser. That's the big boy damage right there. And it's pretty cost effective, except for Luca, because she's casting Flare. But you could put on the gold stud and this would only cost her 5 MP. Now, the fun thing about Omega Flare is this is the strongest magic attack in the game, typically. Because Luca and Magus just have such high natural magic, if you give Robo even a couple of magic capsules, this gets so unbelievably strong. So speedrunners, people who play this game and try to get like the fastest time they possibly can, beat the game faster than anybody else, this is the attack that they use in the end game. Oh, Luca, you need a high ether, baby. There you go. Bring it back. So in the speedrunning marathons that I watched one year, I forget if it was an Awesome Games Done Quick or a Summer Games Done Quick, I don't remember. But they ran Chrono Trigger, and they spammed the Omega Flare against all of these endgame bosses. That's the most damage that thing can do to me. Like, I could eat another one of those and not have to heal. So at the speedrunning marathons, they frequently sell t-shirts. And that year they had a t-shirt of Magus, Robo, and Luca using Omega Flare, and I had to get it. So it's entirely possible that you've seen me wear this t-shirt before. And next time I do wear it in your presence, I will be sure to point it out. Alright, we are going to go back to Frog, though. We're going to go back to Frog. We're going to put on his Dark Helm and his Moonbeam Armor. And who else needs... Oh, I know. You know who's going to need Tex is Marl. She only knows 3 Tex because we've never used her before. Whew. Okay. I guess we can put on some stuff. I don't know what you could possibly make use of. Marl, I'm sorry. Oh, we could put this black gemstone on, maybe. I doubt we can do... Yeah, she doesn't... I'm betting that that black gemstone is probably, I'm going to say Dark Bomb, Ice 2, and Fire 2. And Marl doesn't know Fire 2. Or Marl doesn't know Ice 2, rather. Yeah, you know what? You're not coming with us. We're just going to go back to Ayla. I'm fine with Ayla. It's helpful if she levels up anyway. Look what we found! So, this is the fabled rainbow shell. Heavy, heavy! No can carry. Castle person help? And so our intrepid heroes went back to Guardia Castle. Well met! You're always welcome here, Magus. It's good to see you. Thank you for killing thousands of my soldiers in the war that we've waged against you. Is something trouble you? We have a favor to ask of you. I see. So you wish for me to safeguard the shell you found on that island within the castle for future generations. Grant them this small favor. It is little enough to ask. Very well. I shall have the shell brought to the castle and stored in our vaults as a royal heirloom. Commander! Yes, Majesty. Go to the Giant's Claw and retrieve for me the rainbow shell. At once, Your Majesty. What shall we do if we run into giant winged apes? Your graciousness humbles one so undeserving as I. Alright, so the rainbow shell is now an heirloom of the Guardia royal family, which means if we come back to the present, the rainbow shell must have been sitting in the castle stores for 400 years. And when we come back in the next episode, we're going to find out whether or not that's true. Thank you for watching.